for justice against, at that time, a formidable power. They used to say the sun never sets on the British Empire, but a bunch of Indians who had nothing going for them, no money, no economic clout, no political support from anybody else. And they fought against a country over which they said the sun doesn't set. The sun set good and proper for the British. So find an intellectual ideal to work for. Don't sit there and say, oh, me, mine, where will I get my next meal from? Where will I get my next car from? Where will I get my next flat from? These are all petty things. Think big. Think of a larger ideal. If the few of us here think of working for the country and bringing India to the position it deserves, by God, we'll become a superpower. That's what Lance Armstrong did. You've heard of Lance Armstrong? Cyclist. What did he do? He won the Tour de France 7 consecutive times. And what is amazing about it is he was a cancer patient. And when he got cancer, before he won the Tour de France, even the first time, he asked the doctor, how long do I have to live? What are my chances of survival? He said, very bleak. 1% chance or 10% chance or something like that. He said, doesn't matter, 10% is better than 0%. Let's go for it. And he fought the cancer, he emerged triumphant, and he won this competition. And everybody accused him of taking performance-enhancing drugs. And they never found it. So he told them, the only performance-enhancing drug I'm taking is in the mind, and you have no test to detect it. So you find, his trainer used to say, before he got the cancer, he used to cycle to win. Now, he does not cycle to win. He cycles to prove to others, cancer sufferers, that cancer is only another stage of life that can be fought, overcome, conquered. So if you find an intellectual ideal to work for, you will achieve enormous success. Then you go still further and follow your conscience. Find a spiritual goal to work for. By God, nothing in the world will come in your way. You've heard of Prahlada? Prahlada, not modern day, ancient. Prahlada was a young boy, the son of Hiranyakashipu, a demon, Asura. And he was a devotee of Vishnu, spiritual goal. Hiranyakashipu was very bitter with the fact that his own son is going against him and following Vishnu. So he decided to kill his own child. And he came up with all kinds of plans and strategies that would have given him success. And Prahlada did not even do anything to defend himself. Nothing. He was an obedient son. He followed the instructions of his father. But the poison in the snakes could not kill him. The trampling of the elephants could not hurt him. And even when Hiranyakashipu told his sister, who had a boon, that she would be immune to fire, and he thought, now this time I'll get him. So he told his sister, take the child, put him on your lap, I'll set fire to where you're sitting. You are immune to fire, you will be free. The child will get burnt. But the truth is, the opposite happened. So what the message is, you may be brilliant, you may be extremely talented, but if you are not following your conscience and you're not doing the right thing, all your talent and all your power will be wasted, useless. So watch out for that conscience, that still small voice. If you follow that, nothing in the world can damage you. Then you don't need any insurance, no life insurance, no general insurance, because you have spiritual insurance.